Good afternoon. Welcome inside Notre Dame High School in the nation's capital. It is the NPA Central National Session. All 13 teams are in this city for the largest gathering of prep schools in Canadian basketball history. I'm Elias Salzin alongside Nick Zeffi, and we're bringing you Game 3 of 5 today here on Thursday. It is RNS Rothesay Netherwood School at 3-3 taking on B.E.A.S.T Prep out of Hamilton, Ontario, who come in with an 0-6 record. They played yesterday and lost, and they're down 2-0 to start this game. Inside, shot is up, and a draw for McFarland, who gets the start today. Tie ball game at 2 early in this one. Malcolm Alamatu, who had himself an all-around tremendous game yesterday. Sully inside, finishes with contact. 4-2, back and forth action to begin this one.
Sam Alamatu, who was a MPH Showcase MVP, has really blossomed here at RNS. He's cut some weight down. I talked to his dad before the game. He's about 5 to 10 pounds lighter, and his shooting stroke is looking a lot better.
Had himself a very, very good game last night all around. Rebounded well, defended well, found his teammates in transition, and was also able to finish with baskets of his own. It'll be Beast ball, 14 on the shot clock. Here is Maine. They go inside. It's out of bounds off the hands of Cabre and RNS basketball.
B.E.A.S.T Prep is going to need to cut down on these turnovers. They've got too early here.
And almost picking up a steal, it's Alamutu. Going for the reverse layup. No good. He is fouled and will head to the line for 2 shots. As head coach Damien Gay in front of us, giving instructions to his point guard, Malcolm, who also was very good yesterday. Nick, RNS got contributions from Tynes, Alamutu, Malcolm. A lot of guys stepped up big in their win yesterday night as Alamutu hits the first free throw.
RNS rolls deep with those 3. They've also got some good options off the bench with Matt Pennell. Caleb Sully starts, and they're one of the surprise teams of the season. They've kind of grown together now for the last 2 to 3 years, and they're looking to put the entire country on notice.
And it's a jump ball. Possession arrow aiming in RNS's favor. Oh, no. Well, the other referee from the baseline came in and called a foul on Alamutu, so it will be B.E.A.S.T basketball instead of RNS on the jump ball change of possession. So stay here on this side of the court. B.E.A.S.T down 4, 6-2, approaching 8 minutes here in the opening quarter. Still early as the screen comes from Mayen, and he is called for an illegal screen. So that's a turnover. And you mentioned, Nick, right off the bat that they got to limit turnovers, and they haven't done a good job so far.
That's 3 here in about 2 minutes of action. If you're B.E.A.S.T Prep on that play in particular, you're looking at Omichi Williams. He kind of went too quick as the ball handler. He didn't let his screener get set. It's going to be a turnover.
Tynes with a deep 3, no good. Sully battling for it. It goes out of bounds. It will stay with RNS. They have 13 on the shot clock. Still up by 4, 6-2. Sully will inbound right in front of the B.E.A.S.T bench.
Caleb Sully coming into this season with a newfound confidence, has kind of grown in the NPA system, and every year we see him get a little bit better for RNS.
4 to shoot. Here is Sully. That one's off the mark. Up high and rebounded by Williams. Up ahead, it's Mayen. And he is stripped by Malcolm. Can't save it. It goes out of bounds, but good defense in getting back by Malcolm, forcing a tough transition bucket, stopping it pretty much by Mayen, who's B.E.A.S.T's best player, especially out in transition, the big man.
Great hands by Shaheem Malcolm. He's also a player that, started his career out in the Toronto area, moved out to RNS and has found a lot of success playing for Damien Gay.
McFarland drives all the way, runner in traffic, off glass, and it falls. 6-4, 2-point game. Sully finds Tynes. Tynes crosses up the defenders all the way to the hole. And it is a foul. Tynes will head to the line for 2 shots, and we're talking about the NPA leading scorer here. Can score in many ways, stretches the floor, and has a terrific first step and easily gets to the hole with that strength of his.
If there was a 4-point shot, I think Kellen Tynes would lead the league in 4-point shooting. He takes some really deep threes. He's got NBA range, very good body, as you alluded to, and he also passes the ball very well. Unselfish player, picks his spots. Really like what I've seen out of Kellen Tynes.
He hits them both from the free throw line, and we'll see Simon, who checks in for B.E.A.S.T, the first one off the bench for the Hamilton team. Simon, they need to get it across midcourt. They do. Cabre. Mayen. Williams now. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Williams around the screen, behind the back dribble, loses it. Simon turns around, shot is up, no good. Mayen with the rebound, but it is a 24-second shot clock violation as the ball didn't touch rim. 8-4, it's a 4-point lead with 6:47 to go here in the opening quarter. RNS B.E.A.S.T. It is game number 3 of 5 here inside Notre Dame, the NPA Central session, and the largest gathering, as Malcolm gets that one to go, in Canadian basketball history. Love to be part of history, don't you, Nick?
Definitely, definitely, and it's great to see all these teams from across the country come into the nation's capital. CTA obviously being the defending champions. They've put on a great venue, great hosts, as RNS gets an air ball there on the free throw. But it's been great all around, and we're just looking forward to some key matchups heading into the latter part of the day.
Cabre, Williams, they get it across, it's Mayen. B.E.A.S.T moving the basketball at a better pace than they did yesterday, I must say, as Kenyi hits the 3. The ball didn't hit the floor, you gotta love that. Jumps around and you get a 3 as a result of it.
Definitely. Ball moved quickly as B.E.A.S.T is on the fast break. They turn it over, however.
And here's Tynes the other way for RNS. Finds Alamatu, who goes up, finishes strong with 2 hands off glass. 12-6. It's a 6-point lead now for RNS. Another steal. Tynes all the way reverse. Layup no good. Sully with the rebound. They battle for it. And it's a foul. Fouls on Williams. And here it is, Pennell who checks in for RNS. You spoke of he is an option for this team off the bench, so we'll see what he does here as we have a timeout. 6-point game, RNS leads B.E.A.S.T 12-6. We'll be back live from Notre Dame High School.
Canada Top Flight Academy have went back to back.
It's been such a phenomenal season. The fan base has been tremendous across Canada.
You know, we're telling our guys, listen, man, you got to be ready to play and compete because these guys want it.
I don't want to say bad blood, but competitive spirit is going to be front and center here today.
We work hard, we play hard, we play for each other, and then when we come here, for venues like this, we go to war.
Oh, Elijah Fisher!
Everyone's trying to prove themselves. Everyone's trying to show that they're better than other people.
Hey, go forward. You're going to be a beast. next level.
Either kill or be killed, you know. On the court, you have to be competitive. You have to have a dog in you, or if not, you're not gonna succeed or you're not gonna do well in the sport.
NPH Scouting Service. The NPH Scouting Service is another platform for exposure with a network of over 300 coaches and scouts from some of the most recognizable brands and programs.
Welcome back inside Notre Dame High School. Elias Alzin alongside Nick Zeffi. 13-6 is the lead for RNS. And we'll have Alamatu at the free throw line.
Intentional foul called there, and B.E.A.S.T Prep have kind of turned this first quarter into a turnover battle, as they've got I'd say about a handful right now, maybe even 6. But as we alluded to offline, you know, the dead ball turnovers don't hurt you as much as the live ball turnovers do, and they've been giving up a lot of layups on the other end. They've got to be a lot stronger with the ball, make better decisions, and try to get layups off of the press.
Panel. Tynes. Here's Malcolm who goes baseline. Malcolm in traffic, no good. Gets his own miss, goes up. Layup is also off the mark, and B.E.A.S.T come away with it. Haige.
B.E.A.S.T has got to squeeze that ball. 2 hands on the rebound. They can't give up any more offensive boards.
McFarland. McFarland drives. Foul is on Malcolm here of RNS. It will stay with B.E.A.S.T.
Looked like a bailout foul there. B.E.A.S.T needs to get into their offense a little faster than within the last 5 seconds of the shot clock.
14 here as the ball's inbounded to Mayen. Williams. He stepped along the sideline, and it is a turnover. Another dead ball turnover here on B.E.A.S.T.
You see that a lot, the stepping out of bounds.
They use that foot, you know, backwards to give him a little push to get going off the dribble. As Tynes, this shot hits every part of the rim and off. Malcolm trying to save it. He steps the baseline, and it will be B.E.A.S.T basketball who are down 9 here with just under 5 to go. Ball's moving around. Betterdine turns around. Shot is up, no good. Mine battling for it. And it's Malcolm the other way for Arnaz. Bounce pass into Sully, who's met at the rim, and it is a foul. Sully will be rewarded with 2 free throws.
What a bounce pass there by Shaim Malcolm. He split the defense, put it right into the lap of Caleb Sully, who now goes to the free throw line for 2.
As Kenyi checks in for B.E.A.S.T. Head coach Damien Gay giving instructions to his squad as Sully's at the free throw line.
Damien Gay, former pro, playing in the NBL. Definitely knows his X's and O's. A lot quieter than I'm used to him being, but we'll definitely hear that voice later on.
Sully's first free throws off the mark. Second one drops, splits them. 17-6 now, RNS lead. Mayen.
And you hear B.E.A.S.T Prep's coaching staff saying to the basket right there, Mayen. He kind of took a side dribble. They've got to start cutting the lane right in the middle and going to the hoop like that.
That one's off the mark, battled for it. And it comes away with it is Alamatu. Tynes across midcourt. Gets it right back from Sully. It's Pendle now. Tynes. Sully, 3-ball in the corner, no good. And B.E.A.S.T collect the rebound with Cabre. He'll bring it up himself. Kenyi, he'll put it up from deep, and that one rattles in from downtown. Hit his first 3, the other one was ruled a 2 from the corner.
Lodi Kenny now showing off the stroke.
Tynes to Malcolm. Ball's batted around. Malcolm keeps possession, goes up and finishes strong inside. Heads up play to stay with it after he loses control of the basketball and is rewarded with 2. Loose ball picked up by Williams for B.E.A.S.T, who throws it up to Mayen, and he slams it home with 2 hands off the lob.
There we go, B.E.A.S.T prep going to the alley-oop. You got to attack the rim if you're B.E.A.S.T here, especially on that full court press.
Corner shot, Malcolm hits it fading away. It's a 2-point shot. And B.E.A.S.T calls a timeout. They're stuck 7 with 3 minutes to go. 18-11. We'll be back with more here in this back and forth first quarter.
There's one thing I've seen from Kellen Tynes. That guy is not afraid. Very calm under pressure. So good in traffic.
Coast to coast on that one.
Kellen Tynes, basket plus the foul.
Kellen Tynes again on the blow-by. Ooh, tough take.
You know what? I'm done calling them tough takes. I think for Kellen Tynes it's easy. He is making this a regular occurrence.
Pick in the pocket, Tynes.
Kellen Tynes picking pockets and finishing.
Tynes from deep. Tynes, triple.
Welcome back inside Notre Dame High School. It's Elias Alzin alongside Nick Zeffie. And it's a 9-point lead for RNS. They're up 20-11. And it's been a back and forth first quarter as that one sails over the head of Mayen. I thought originally the alley-oop was too high for him. Turns out this pass is too high over the big man's head and out of bounds. Another unforced error by B.E.A.S.T. Tynes for RNS will bring it up the court. He is met by the bigger Mayen, so this is a different look on defense by head coach Rothesay for B.E.A.S.T. You know, putting some length on Tynes, who's been able to get right to the hole here. So we'll see how that adjustment is taken by Tynes and RNS here.
Yes, Mayen, like you said, has great length, standing at 6'7". And we talked about it as well on that alley-oop. We didn't know if he was going to go up there and get it. That great length definitely helped him, but I think you have to be Dwight Howard to catch that one.
Yeah, that one sails over the head of Mayen here as Betterdine checks in for B.E.A.S.T. And Williams, who had that lob to Mayen, will take a seat. Tynes, Malcolm, Alamatu in the corner, right back to Tynes. A deep 3 off front iron, no good. Offensive rebound and finish at the rim by Malcolm. He's been very active around the rim on the offensive glass. And there he is on defense, getting a hand on that ball.
Now, if you're B.E.A.S.T, you got 19 seconds on the shot clock. You want to get into some early offense here. They're looking to go pick and roll with Mayen.
And Tynes picks that one up off the steal. Tynes finishes with 2 hands in transition, also leads the league in steals.
Tynes is feeling extra bouncy today, usually not a dunker, but wanted to get up there with 2 hands.
Another steal for Tynes in transition, right to the hole. That one no good off glass. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be RNS basketball, 24-11 with 1:42 to go in the first quarter. Too easy for Malcolm as he finishes with another layup.
If you're Amici Williams there, you have to position your body where you're not going to give up the paint. You can give out an outlet pass, but not a straight pass into the paint.
RNS comes away with it, Pennell, and he is fouled by Mayen. And RNS is in the bonus, has too many fouls committed here in the first quarter by B.E.A.S.T. So it will be free throws for Pennell. Field checks in for RNS. First free throw is up and trickles in for Pennell.
Matt Pennell was the Newfoundland Showcase MVP for 2018. When we went out there to the Rock, he was one of the best ball handlers, great IQ, and he's also got a nice stroke from the land beyond.
Mayen, he puts it up from downtown, in and out, no good. Up ahead, and that one is stolen away by Mayen. And Tynes, quick, active hands there, stopping the big man poking it out of bounds.
Gets his hands on everything. Tynes is always in the right position. He puts his body in the way of the offensive player and then just pokes it away with his hands.
Here is Kenyi. That shot's off the mark short. Williams with an offensive rebound. He goes up, finishes with contact for the layup. A little more bounce in B.E.A.S.T's step, excuse me, compared to yesterday. It looked like they came out flat. Today playing with a little more energy at both ends of the floor. Tynes, 35 to go in the opening quarter. He is fouled. Foul is on Williams. Simon checks in for B.E.A.S.T. Tynes at the free throw line, misses the first one. Second one drops. 29-13, 30 seconds remain here in the opening quarter. Mayen. Inside Simon. Back out, Kenyi. Floater off glass, no good. Malcolm up ahead, it's Sully all alone, and he'll finish with an easy layup.
No court balance there for B.E.A.S.T Prep. If someone's going to the rim, you've got to have a player in the backcourt to eliminate those type of runouts.
3.2 seconds to go. It's a jump ball. It'll be RNS basketball, and Malcolm will inbound right at midcourt or about. They move it now into B.E.A.S.T's half. Tynes throws it up at the end of the first quarter. That shot is short, and at the end of one, RNS leads B.E.A.S.T 31-13. We'll be back with the second quarter here inside Notre Dame High School.
Yet again, a 10-point advantage restored for Team Blue. Oh! It's Judy Charges throwing it down!
Welcome to the NPH live broadcasting experience. Allow our team of video technicians to capture your event in high definition. Streaming directly on all NPH media platforms. Up-to-the-minute live game coverage featuring professional commentators and analysts.
Tip in! No good! 2 seconds to go! Oh!
Commercial spots available to promote and market your brand, event, or product. Enjoy the ultimate way to catch the game when you can't.
That man from Quebec can fly!
Exposure starts here.
Yet again, a 10-point advantage restored for Team Blue. Oh! It's Judy Charges throwing it down!
Welcome to the NPH live broadcasting experience. Allow our team of video technicians to capture your event in high definition. Streaming directly on all NPH media platforms. Up-to-the-minute live game coverage featuring professional commentators and analysts.
Tip in, no good. 2 seconds.
Welcome back inside Notre Dame High School. It's the NPA Central National Session here in Ottawa, Ontario. Lysel's in alongside Nick Zaffe. It's B.E.A.S.T, it's R&S, and B.E.A.S.T starts with possession in the second quarter. That 3 ball's off the mark by McFarland, and Pennell comes the other way for R&S Sully. And that one is thrown away. Williams with the steal all the way to the hole. Finishes with a layup on the fast break off the steal.
So when B.E.A.S.T Prep is, you know, in their offensive mood, they're actually getting pretty good shots. You need to cut those turnovers, and they need to start rebounding. On the other end, R&S have been able to basically get what they want. They need to continue to have some sharp shooting like that, and also attacking that offensive boards, bringing that energy.
As Malcolm hits that 3 from long range. Williams. And B.E.A.S.T is also looking for their first win on the season. They come into this game at 0-6. R&S at 3-3.
B.E.A.S.T is looking for answers on this season. I mean, they've got a couple good pieces. I think with this team, as they continue to play together and really trust one another, they can carve out, you know, some success in the NPA.
Shots off the mark. Offensive rebound and put back there by Cabre out of St. John, New Brunswick, but plays for this Hamilton team, B.E.A.S.T Prep. Sully. Pennell now, crossover dribble, kicking it out. Sully fakes the pass, takes it from deep and rattles it home.
R&S shoots 3s well off the 3-point line. They're a couple feet back on all of their attempts and makes.
McFarland spins. Malcolm stays in front of him, contests that shot beautifully, and it goes out of bounds.
It's a really tough shot there from McFarland. I mean, kind of selfish. You got to move the ball. He was the only one to touch it in that possession, and he comes up with a air ball over a very good defender in Shaheem Malcolm.
Here is Malcolm. Sully, they swing it around. Malcolm, another deep 3. That one is short off the mark. Saved from going out of bounds. 3, Sully, another one from downtown. R&S has built this to a 23-point lead, 40-17. Williams around the screen by Simon. It's turned over. Here is Sully the other way for R&S. Sidesteps his defender and reverse layup in.
Watching Sully, Caleb Sully now for a couple of years, that was a move he did not have in his toolbox last year. Good to see that he's started to add to his game, especially in the transition.
Here is Malcolm now for R&S. They look to push it in the corner. Sully, too strong, no good. Weak side rebound gathered by Cabre. Up ahead to Mayan. Simon now. Reverse layup is good. Mayan finding him there on a 2-on-1. Sully. Malcolm. Here is Pennell, right back to Malcolm. Kicks it, touch pass in the corner. The shot's up, too strong, no good. Rebound, another possession for R&S. And there is a foul. The foul is on Cabre as Tynes checks in along with Dowell for R&S. But we'll have a timeout before the free throws. It's 42 R&S. It's 19 for B.E.A.S.T with 6:34 to go. We'll be back.
I'm Michaela Roche. I played for 4 years at the University of Minnesota for the Golden Gophers in the Big Ten Conference. I coached for 3 years at Kansas State University with the Wildcats. I just completed playing professionally in Greece, and I am the National Women's Basketball Scout for North Pole Hoops.
low post right. This is Rothesay. Quick square around move.
Every day, waking up, I need to find a way to make girls basketball better. And so that's my job, to be able to help you as a player, as a student athlete, as a young woman, and just to be able to really understand the ins and outs of what it takes to be successful both in basketball, but also in life.
Third angle left, underneath Rothesay. Quick move to the left. Left hand makes it in for two.
I've lived and I've done a lot of what some of these young girls seek to do. You know, being a coach, being a team captain when I played, I want to guide them. I want to give them advice and help provide opportunity through the scouting report and the showcases.
Welcome back inside Notre Dame High School. Elias Alzan alongside Nick Zeffie as Fifield makes the first free throw. Second one is off the mark, and Ryan with the rebound. 6:30 to go here in the opening half. Nick, what does B.E.A.S.T have to do here? It looks like they got off to a good start, playing aggressive in this game, but RNS has really built their lead up to double digits. Any way they can come back in this one?
I think B.E.A.S.T has to just take care of the ball moving forward, make easy shots, and also defend on the other end. They've given up way too many offensive rebounds. And for RNS, they're going to continue to run and gun just like they're doing now. I mean, they've basically been in control of this game the whole entire time.
In the lane, no good, and Betterdine with the rebound. Kenyi now. Williams. Williams with 8 to shoot. Lots of pressure on the basketball. Williams has it again with 2 to shoot. Drives all the way to the hole, no good, and Tynes with the rebound. And he goes coast to coast and finishes at the rim. They have had zero answer for Kellen Tynes. Betterdine. And that one is thrown away. And it's a turnover over and back by B.E.A.S.T. RNS basketball, as we have a couple of substitutions. Number 9, McFarland for B.E.A.S.T. and number 24, Samuel Alamutu for RNS, as well as number 4, Javier Azagra. RNS basketball on the baseline. 49-19. Alamatu drives all the way hard inside and gets it to go. Great composure.
What a load. I mean, he's such a big, physical, strong guard and gets in there and moves bodies out of his way. Great take by Sam Alamutu.
Here's McFarland, who drives all the way to the hole and will get 2 shots at the free throw line. It seems like this B.E.A.S.T team wants to do it on their own. Each guy looking to get his thing going, his shot, his attempts up. And, you know, if you're not really a guy who can easily drop 50 and can really carry your team, there's no way you're winning a basketball game like that, especially against a team like RNS, who's so composed and helps each other out on defense.
Stats are great, right? But what does it mean if you don't win? So I think the #1 stat right now is 0-6. So if you're a 20-point, 30-point per game scorer on an 0-6 team, doesn't mean anything. I think B.E.A.S.T, as you alluded to, have to play better together as a team and stop turning the ball over, and that'll come with better decision-making and more unselfish play.
Alamutu falling away, gets the shot to drop. Williams up ahead to Cabre. Williams one-on-one with Tynes, and he picks his pocket. The leader in steals in the country. Tynes the other way. A little selfish there, had Alamutu down low, and he cleans it up.
Sam Alamutu just, it's almost like Kellen Yu. If he just throws it on the rim, Sam will get it if it doesn't go in. Great nose for the ball, great attack and energy.
as Betterdine, Highgay, and Simon check in for B.E.A.S.T. Inbounded right in front of us. It's McFarland with 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. He is directing the offense. McFarland, 5 to shoot. Spins on Tynes, and it's rejected by Tynes and takes it away. Here's Alamutu. Back to Tynes. In the paint. Acrobatic layup finishes in traffic off glass.
What spin Tynes put on the ball there.
McFarland attacks and will be rewarded with 2 shots with 3:05 to go here in the opening quarter. McFarland at the line for 2 shots. First one is short. Didn't seem like he got his legs under him there. Didn't bend his knees enough.
Came off kind of awkwardly there.
Sometimes it's the little things, eh? Just the rhythm of stuff. Second free throw is good.
Looked a lot better on that second one.
Yeah. Tynes. Mayan had a hand on that one. Alamutu now. He'll take it from deep. No good.
And I can't stress enough how good Sam Alamutu's shot looks. It had to be about 6 months ago. I saw him in Toronto at the MPH Showcase and also on the circuit with Key Hoops. It was flat. He didn't have confidence in it. He wasn't looking to shoot. Guys would leave him open. Now he's really engaged his lower body. He's also put a lot of arc on it, and his follow through is at a much better point. And you can see it on his shot. The rotation is there, and when he does shoot it, he looks like he expects it to go in, which is great. It's been a really good development for Sam Alamutu.
Ball is inbounded. Goes out of bounds. It will stay with RNS. 14 on the shot clock. They are up 53-22. Here's Tynes wide open, deep. No good. Ball is loose, and there he is. Alamutu on the loose ball. Luck all the way, no good. Ball goes out of bounds once again. It will remain with B.E.A.S.T this time, as Cabaret checks in. Along with Williams as well. Here is Kenyi. Kenyi loses it. Betterdine battling for it. Alamutu to Tynes, who goes up and finishes. Williams in the corner. Betterdine, a deep 2 is short. Gets it right back. Kenyi. And Alamutu had his hand in there, but he is called for a foul on the reach.
So on that possession, Kenny was going to swing the ball over to Mayan. Instead of automatically throwing over to the corner, he takes an extra dribble. What does that do? That stalls the entire flow of the offense. Sam Alamutu goes down, he pinches, he almost gets the steal. Instead, he kind of bailed Kenny out, but those are just the little things that B.E.A.S.T Prep has not been able to do. And you know it more than anyone, Elias. When that ball is moving on a string and it's hitting everybody, teams just perform so much better.
They do. As the first free throw is no good, second one drops. 2:05 to go here in the opening half. Just a reminder, we have a few more games today. LBA takes on Saint Laurent, and then this evening to cap off the 5-game second day of this NPA Central National Session, we'll have Oakville Prep in Saskatoon at 7 o'clock.
LBA coming off of 2 losses. They're going to look to right the ship against St. Laurent. It'll be my first time seeing St. Laurent during the NPA season. So that'll be a lot of fun, as they always bring some good Montreal talent. On the other end, Oakville Prep and SBA both have dynamic point guards, with Jordan Persaud at Oakville and then Alou Cisse at SBA. So it'll be a nice point guard battle there for sure.
Here is a point guard we have kept our eye on, the class of 2020 Tynes, who's had himself a terrific first half at both ends of the floor. In the corner, Luck shot too strong, no good. The other way, it's Beast, and Tynes gets a hand on it once again. Goes up, can't finish. Down the middle, in the corner now, Betterdine, baseline, and throws it away to Tynes. He'll push the pace. Tynes goes up, and he's met by Mayan right at the rim. Swatted away. And the other way, defense leading to offense for Beast, as Haige finishes with the left at the rim.
Great energy from Mayan. We'd like to see a bit more of him for Beast. I think he's been relatively quiet. He's had some big offensive and defensive plays now. Let's see if he gets into the flow of this game.
Yeah, meeting Tynes right at the rim, and that sparked the offense the other way for Beast. Sully. Tynes 10 to shoot. Luck. And Mayan gets a hand on that one. It goes out of bounds. 6 seconds on the shot clock. 55-25. RNS leads. Ball is loose, batted. Mayan picks it up ahead to, well, he's trying to find Williams, but Tynes picks it off. And beautiful feed by Tynes to Azagra, who gets an easy bucket. Betterdine. Around the screen, going baseline right to the hole. He is fouled. That is Haige. Nice move going around the screen, and gets hacked. He'll get to the free throw line for 2 shots. We've seen Beast get to the free throw line here in the first half, but they just haven't been really able to convert.
Definitely. They've left a lot of points there on the free throw line. And another big thing that we've seen this whole entire half is Kellen Tynes stealing the ball. He's probably got about 5 or 6 right now. And he's just, you know, pickpocketed basically everyone on the Beast team. He's been really good.
Second free throw is off the mark, and Azagra can't get a shot up as the half comes to a close, and RNS leads Beast 57-26. We'll be back with second half action here live from Notre Dame High School in the nation's capital.
Top Flight Academy have went back to back.
not a game. This is not a game. Don't waste your time. This is not for everybody. So you got to make a decision by the end of today if this is really what you want. Okay? I'm a 5'8" Arab kid, comes from a low-income family. My family was on welfare when we came up. Nobody expected us to be have North Pole hoops in the position that we're in. But everyone that said no saw how hard we grinded and just beat down walls. So now, if you're not going to waste your time, your parents' time, your coaches, don't waste mine either. Because I fought for everything that I've got. And if you want it bad enough, I'm telling you, fight for it. Are we all on the same page?
Look around the room, someone you don't know is watching you, and someone's gonna talk about you after this, and you know, you want them to be able to say the right thing, and you know, that'll help send you in the right direction.
Those guys are here from 7 in the morning training because they want it. Let your game talk, right? That's what game speaks means. 2, 3, game speaks! We've seen lives change in a matter of 1 weekend. It's all on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your national champions, Canada Top Flight Academy.
Canada Top Flight Academy have went back to back.
It's been such a phenomenal season. The fan base has been tremendous across Canada.
You know, we're telling our guys, listen, man, you got to be ready to play and compete because these guys want it.
I don't want to say bad blood, but competitive spirit is going to be front and center here today.
We work hard, we play hard, we play for each other, and then when we come here, for venues like this, we go to war.
Oh, Elijah Fisher!
Everyone's trying to prove themselves. Everyone's trying to show that they're better than other people.
Go forward. You're going to be a beast at the next level.
Either kill or be killed, you know. On the court, you have to be competitive. You have to have a dog in you, or if not, you're not going to succeed or you're not going to do well in the sport.
Ladies and gentlemen, your national champions, Canada Top Flight Academy.
Canada Top Flight Academy have went back to back.
It's been such a phenomenal season. The fan base has been tremendous across Canada.
To play, compete.
He's on the left side, finishes with his right hand, able to just get enough on it.
Hello and welcome back inside Notre Dame High School. Aisel Zain alongside Nick Zeffi. And we're about to get the second half underway here between RNS and B.E.A.S.T. RNS leads the 0-6 B.E.A.S.T team out of Hamilton, Ontario, 57-26. Honestly, it doesn't seem like that big of a lead. I just feel like B.E.A.S.T has come out with a little more energy today at both ends. Turnovers have killed them. They've missed a couple of free throws, but they've been able to battle a little bit. Just RNS is doing more, converting off those turnovers that they forced, and they've been able to build this big lead. Looking to go over 500 here on the regular season.
Definitely. I think RNS has had a really good win against LBA. They're coming in with a lot of confidence. While this B.E.A.S.T team they're finding themselves. I mean, like you said, they've come out with a lot more energy than we've seen in other games. They're 0-6, looking for their first win. I think this is a solid game to, really build off of and see if they can maybe cut this down to a 15-10 point lead by the time the fourth quarter comes along.
As McFarland gets the first shot of the second half to drop a banker, and there's Simon's length creating that turnover. Here's McFarland across mid-court for B.E.A.S.T. McFarland puts his head down, attacks Mayan in the corner, and he stepped on the sideline, turns it over right back to RNS.
Tough turnover there. You wanted to see B.E.A.S.T maybe roll off a couple points, but Mayan stepped out of bounds on that negative back step.
Ball is loose. Sully, Tynes wide open from deep, no good. Battling for it inside. It's Tynes now with it. It's a 3-second violation, 3-second in the key violation on RNS, so we'll go the other way for B.E.A.S.T. Betterdine in the corner, his three's off the mark. Offensive rebound for B.E.A.S.T. and Betterdine lays it in. Beautiful dish from Cabaret, who also got the offensive rebound, and Betterdine with the layup. Sully wide open from deep. In and out, no good. Malcolm hands it off to Tynes, who goes up, and McFarland is called for the foul.
Tough call there. It looked like McFarland got a lot of the ball. Mayan gets called for the foul, however, as he wasn't vertical. Kellen Tynes going to the free throw line.
Tynes' first free throw is off the mark. I mean, if you have to pick something that this kid needs to improve on, it's just his free throws. I mean, he's there defensively, helps, leads the league in steals, can get to the bucket easily. Strong, doesn't look like he's a strong kid, but he has that strength, a quick first step, could shoot the basketball, but misses both free throws as Williams lays it in for two.
So B.E.A.S.T Prep has come out like gangbusters here, and that's really good for them. They needed to come out with some energy, and this has been their best showing to date.
They come out with a 6-0 run here to begin the third quarter, and a turnover as a travel is called, forcing RNS into a timeout. 57-32 is the lead. 8:05 remains in the third quarter. We'll be back.
A young Zeffy.
NPH events. There's an opportunity to get involved at the ground level. NPH hosts elite level high school tournaments to national club team championships throughout the course of the season. Now is your chance to get involved with the fastest growing sport in Canada with the industry leaders and influencers. Get in the game today and join NPH in growing basketball in this country. NPH events. There's an opportunity to get involved at the ground level. NPH hosts elite level high school tournaments to national club team championships throughout the course of the season.
Welcome back inside Notre Dame High School here in the nation's capital. It is the NPA Central National Session live from Ottawa as Betterdine drives, kicks it out. McFarland, 3, no good, too strong. Sully with the rebound. RNS holds a 57-32 lead over B.E.A.S.T, who come into this game at 0-6. RNS at 3-3, looking to go over 500 on the regular season, but B.E.A.S.T coming out aggressive here on both ends of the floor. 6-0 run to begin this third quarter. Alamo 2, you talked about that jumper looking way better, Nick, and he drops one from downtown to end the 6-0 run here in the third quarter and comes up with a steal. 2-on-2 the other way. Alamo 2 sidesteps his defender, can't finish at the rim as Mayan got up vertically, almost perfectly there to affect that shot. McFarland spins and banks it home.
B.E.A.S.T Prep continues to pressure the ball, make some good plays on the defensive end. They're just looking to chip away here.
Tynes. Malcolm goes baseline, finds Alamo 2, and he is fouled. Falls to the floor and will be rewarded with 2 shots. As Pennell checks in. And Haiga checks in for B.E.A.S.T. First free throw, no good. Both teams struggling from the line this afternoon here. Alamo 2 misses them both. And here's Williams the other way for B.E.A.S.T. Williams putting on a move. All the way is fouled and will head to the line for 2 shots. 6:40 in this third quarter. And these free throws become even more important, Nick, because the time stopped and you can trim this lead a little bit now.
Yeah, exactly. And Omichi Williams has been able to get, he's been aggressive. He's been going downhill. Good free throw shooter. I look to him to make both of these, but there's been a ton of points left on the free throw line for both teams.
As he splits them, Malcolm with the rebound. Tynes now accelerates. Sully thought about it, drives instead, saves it from going out of bounds. Tynes fakes one defender, steps in, no good. Long rebound right to him. Back out Malcolm. Inside, thumps it off. Tynes gets Mayan to fly by on the pump fake and then finishes with a layup.
Great move there by Malcolm. He gets to the free throw line, sees that 2 defenders come his way, and puts out a nice drop-off pass. I had to stop there and hold my breath for that alley-oop.
Betterdine throws it up and Mayan finishes the lob as Williams gets called for a reach.
I think Mayan holds the current lead in alley-oop completions for the year. He had one yesterday.
Yeah, he had one yesterday and 2 today so far. So that's 3 over this session right now. And I'm sure we'll see another 1 or 2, Nick.
Yeah, definitely. Must be nice, eh? Just throw it up at the rim.
Sometimes I wish I was taller.
and a little bit more hops.
Yeah. Alamo 2. Baseline. Cross court to Tynes. 3 to shoot. Pennell. Sully has to put it up and at the buzzer. No good. Malcolm with the offensive rebound and finish. That length by Malcolm on the offensive glass. They haven't been able to box him out tonight or this afternoon.
Definitely. I think Betterdine is just outmatched there. He doesn't have the physicality or the size to deal with Shaim Malcolm.
As William checks in for Betterdine. Here is Tynes. Pennell. Sully from deep. In and out, no good. That one was halfway down as Mayan collects the miss. The other way. Inside, no good. Offensive rebound. Looked like B.E.A.S.T had it, but Tynes takes it away. pushes it in transition all the way, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It will remain with RNS. 4:41 here in the third quarter, 64-37.
RNS has done a really good job of putting their foot on the gas and not taking it off. It looked early there that B.E.A.S.T was going to make a bit of a run. RNS right away comes out with the three-point play, and they haven't looked back since.
That three is off the mark. B.E.A.S.T comes away with it. McFarland drives off glass, no good, but he is fouled and will head to the line for two. Fouls on Pennell. And McFarland at the line for two shots. And we'll have a timeout. It is a 64-37 game. RNS leads B.E.A.S.T with 4:23 to go.
Go!
Commercial spots available to promote and market your brand, event, or product. Enjoy the ultimate way to catch the game when you can't.
That man from Quebec can fly!
Exposure starts here.
Yet again, a 10-point advantage restored for Team Blue. Oh!
Now is your chance to get involved with the fastest growing sport in Canada with the industry leaders and influencers. Get in the game today and join NPH in growing basketball in this country.
Welcome back inside Notre Dame High School. Elias Alzane alongside Nick Zephy. RNS leads 64-37, 4:23 remain as McFarland is at the free throw line. Sinks the first one. Makes them both. Tynes, Alamatu goes up, no good, and it's rebounded by Haiga. He'll bring it up himself. Williams crossover dribble, loses it. Crossed himself there, Malcolm the other way now. And he finishes at the rim. Turnover leading to another bucket for RNS. Williams. Kenyi throws it up. That one is too high and over the head of Mayen. Would have been his third lob of the game.
That's the over-under right now is 3. Is he going to hit it? Is he going to go over? I think we agreed that we'll probably see one more.
Yeah. Still lots of time in this ball game. There's 3:35 to go here in the third quarter, and then a whole 10 minutes to go in the fourth and final one. Sully, they swing it around the three-point line. It's Tynes now who drives, goes up. Malcolm finishes it. No one put a body on him.
Again, B.E.A.S.T Prep getting beat on the defensive boards. Too much size and length in there for RNS.
Tynes right to the rim, and he finishes. McFarland is slow to get up. Simon will check in for him. And Luck checks in for RNS. a jump ball position arrow aiming in favor of RNS. Cabre checks in for mine. Luck. Alamatu drives all the way inside, no good. Luck with the offensive rebound, gets it blocked. Alamatu, once again another possession for RNS inside to Malcolm, and he dunks it home with one hand. Beautiful feed by Alamatu. Simon, here is Haiga. Kenyi will put it up from deep. Too strong off back iron, no good, but Simon there with the offensive rebound for B.E.A.S.T. Haiga drives all the way to the hole. Can't finish with the left. And it's Tynes now. Alamatu. Panel. Tynes. 10 to shoot. Tynes drives all the way to the hole, no good. Alamatu goes up and finishes with the left right at the rim.
RNS has a trio of explosive athletes. Every time they get up at the rim, you're almost just expecting it to be flushed down. Great activity from the RNS front line.
As Haiga gets that one to go. Tynes, beautiful feed up the court to Pennell, but he can't finish. Cabre, Kenyi, inside to Cabre, and it's blocked by Pennell, but they're calling it a foul, and it'll be 2 shots for Cabre.
Tough call there, as it looked like Pennell got all ball.
And some fans are having a discussion with the official about his calls, and he's answering. It's not the first time I see that. I've seen a lot of referees get heckled and booed. It's the first time I ever see at any level a referee talking to people in the stands. I am shocked.
Good for him. He's revolutionizing the refereeing game.
Must be some parents of a player here on the court for sure, as Fifth Field takes a 3 high arcer, no good. Malcolm battling for it as he's been all game long on the offensive glass. B.E.A.S.T comes away with it. And there's a foul. Pennell gets called for a foul. Williams will inbound with 46 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Around the screen, Haiga puts on a move, can't finish at the rim. Tynes with the rebound, 30 seconds to go. Tynes, Malcolm, drives, bounce pass inside Pennell. Back out, Luck, 3 ball in the corner. Beautiful ball movement by RNS, and it's finished with a 3-pointer in the corner by Luck. 3 to answer that one, no good, as Williams with the offensive rebound and finish. He'll head to the line for a chance at a 3-point play.
Omichi Williams, a player I've seen since he was about in grade 8. He's definitely worked on his point guard skills. He's a much more confident ball handler, but he's always been that guy inside, tough-minded kid, Hamilton product.
And Tynes throws it up at the end of 3. RNS leads B.E.A.S.T Prep 77-46. We'll be back with the 4th and final quarter here inside Notre Dame High School.
Is it something that I've done again? Say what?
Here's Campbell, look out, one hand jam.
Seeing is believing. Create your very own mixtape that showcases your top highlights and skills. And strengthen your recruiting status with a direct video for coaches and scouts. Available at all NPH covered and hosted events nationwide. Email mdotto@northpolehoops.com for any inquiries and special filming requests. Exposure starts here.
Tell me, is it something that I've done again? Say what?
Here's Campbell, look out, one hand jam.
Seeing is believing. Create your very own mixtape that showcases your top highlights and skills. And strengthen your recruiting status with a direct video for coaches and scouts. Available at all NPH covered and hosted events nationwide.
Our scouts are constantly evaluating talent to ensure accuracy and credibility. NPH Scouting Service. The NPH Scouting.
Back inside Notre Dame High School here in the nation's capital. Fourth and final quarter between RNS and B.E.A.S.T Prep. As Tynes collects the miss. The field. Pennell. Tynes. Drives. Takes the contact. No good. Gets his miss. And it's a jump ball. Possession arrow aiming in favor of B.E.A.S.T. So they'll come away with it.
I've got to condone B.E.A.S.T's effort on Kellen Tynes today. They've built walls in front of him. He's missed a couple easy layups. Most of his work has been on the transition side as there's a technical foul being called on Damien Gay of RNS.
His second in 2 days. Picked one up yesterday as well.
I don't believe there are any league fines for technical fouls, so
pick up as many as you want.
Pick them up.
In other words.
Rack them up. You know what? You like to see that. You're up 30. You still get a technical. He's fighting for his players. And that's where this RNS side gets their ferocity from. You know, they're very, very brave and lion-hearted because of their coach. They get it from him.
Here is Tynes with 2 to shoot. Goes up, and he is fouled. And foul is on Highgay. Now you can say the technical was worth it, right? Because he was arguing that his player wasn't getting any calls after he picks up a tech. Tynes is fouled. This is the first one. But
he's got to make the free throws. I mean, your coach is out here getting techs. You're getting on the line. You got to make those free throws, Kellen.
Second one drops. I think he heard you there. 78-47 is the lead for RNS here in the fourth quarter. And Tynes with another steal. Tynes fouled before going up, and that's another foul on Highgay.
You know, I just have to laugh every time I see Tynes get steals. He's just so good at getting in front of the ball handler. Unbelievable hands, picks it away. He's got to be at least 7 at this point.
He leads the NPA with about 5 a game. Here he is once more. Luck to Tynes. Thought about it, drives instead, puts it up and in over the outstretched arm of Mayan.
Great touch from Tynes. No backboard needed there.
Williams. Kenny. Here is Mayan. And that's blocked away by Malcolm on Cabre, coming from behind and swatting it out of bounds. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 8:31 to go here in the fourth and final quarter. 80-47. Kenyi drives, kicks it out in the corner. That shot is good. It is a deep 2 by Cabre. Tynes up ahead to Fifield. In the corner, Sully too strong, no good. Tynes, Pennell. Right back to Tynes. It's poked loose, and it's Kenyi now who will go up and lay it in for 2. Pennell. Tynes gets across midcourt all the way. Gets his own miss. Battling for it is Williams and Tynes, and it is a jump ball, and it will be Beast basketball.
I like that little tie up there. Both guys looking at each other, still intense here, even though it's a 30-point game in the fourth quarter.
McFarland spins inside. Can't get it to go, but Cabre's there to clean it up. And there he is on the steal, climbing the ladder for that one. Finds Williams, who goes up and finishes it. And where was this effort by Beast in the first half?
Beast is scrambling here. They look like a new team. Good to see. Maybe they can build some momentum going into the rest of their session games. It's crazy what a little bit of effort can do.
Yeah. And that ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Beast basketball. 80-55 with 7:18 to go. Forcing head coach Damian Gay to call a timeout for RNS. We'll be back. 7:18 remains in this one.
Top Flight Academy have went back to back.
Notre Dame. Elisel's in alongside Nick Zeffi. 80-55 is the lead for RNS. Kenyi, 10 to shoot. Williams drives the lane. Foul is on Fifield, and it will be baseline out of bounds for Beast. Kenyi. McFarland drives all the way to the hole and finishes with the left. Beast is very capable. They have some talented players. They just that effort, and I think they start off with guys wanting to do it all by themselves, and now they're sharing the rock, playing some defense, and collapsing on players when they pick up their dribble, and it's worked out for them here in this fourth and final quarter. Maybe a little too late though.
That could be definitely too late, but what you got to take away from this fourth quarter effort is they're long, they're athletic. They've got some really good players that have a really good nose for the ball. Let's see if they're able to maybe cut this down to 20, 15 points. That'll be a victory for them in this game. It's about small victories. If they can win this fourth quarter, they can now take that into the next game. Although they might have not won the game, one quarter is still good.
80-57 with 6:31 to go. It will be Beast ball with 17 on the shot clock. Kenyi swings it around. McFarland from deep. It looked good. Too strong. Tynes with the rebound. Malcolm to Tynes. He'll put it up from deep. That one's no good. Malcolm with the offensive rebound. Put back no good. Alamutu's tip also off the mark. Cabre. Kenyi. He goes up and it's rejected by Tynes, who saves it from going out of bounds. Great hustle and effort. Alamatu lobs it up to Malcolm and he lays it in. Now if that lob was a little higher, we would have been talking about a dunk here.
Kellen Tynes has had a great defensive game. One of the best of the season for sure.
As Mayan hits it from beyond the arc, Alamatu is fouled. Couple of substitutions for B.E.A.S.T. as Haiga, Simon, and Bedardine check in. Tynes. Thule, right back to Tynes, inside to Malcolm. Can't finish, and B.E.A.S.T. come away with it. Cabre, all the way coast to coast, can't get it to go, but is fouled and will head to the line for 2 shots. Could cut it to 20.
On the back pedal there, Caleb Suley got caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Needs to just back pedal, hands straight up. Would have been no foul.
First free throws off the mark. Cabre splits them. Alamatu. Alamatu in the corner. Luck. 3-ball is good. He was left wide open and very capable of hitting that 3-point shot. Simon. Foul as Haiga was driving. Fouls on Suley. Inbound here with 14 on the shot clock. It's McFarland. Inside to Williams, has Malcolm fly by and he fouls him.
Lucky bounce there for B.E.A.S.T. Didn't look like much of a pass. Maybe it just got taken out and a side out of bounds here.
McFarland goes up and that one is a foul by Malcolm, getting him across the arm. McFarland will be at the line for 2 shots.
Those are the type of plays that drive a coach nuts. Malcolm was in a good guarding position with his hands up, had to slap down, and got the entire arm.
Misses them both, and Alamatu with the rebound. Inside, Suley, reverse layup, no good. Williams with the rebound. It's McFarland now for B.E.A.S.T. McFarland gets it taken away by Tynes. It's batted up. Crazy sequence there as it's batted. Then Suley trying to scoop it over to Alamatu, but a little too much mustard on that one, and it goes out of bounds.
Sam Alamutu has done a good job on the press break, splitting defenders, going in between 2 defenders. There he made a diving effort, wasn't able to get the pass.
Mayan spins around but can't get it to go. Malcolm drives, And he is fouled. Fouls on Williams. Williams is fouled out, and McFarland will check in for him. Inside to Tynes, back out, it's Sully. Malcolm drives and lays it up, no good, off the rim. But another opportunity here for RNS. That three-pointer is off the mark. Alamatu with the rebound, no good. Tip also off the mark. RNS, couple of possessions here now. Tynes inside pass to Malcolm, who stuffs it home with one hand. Malcolm tips that one out of bounds.
Shane Malcolm goes up, one-handed slam. Then he's the first guy back on defense, gets the tip on the pass, out of bounds. Great energy level shown here from Shane Malcolm.
And that one is blocked as a couple of RNS hands were in the way. 3:20 to go here in the fourth and final quarter. Ball's hopping around for RNS. Sully three off the mark. Up ahead. Two Beast players there, and they both stopped running. The ball goes out of bounds.
Beasts have to continue to finish this game strong. They entered this fourth quarter on kind of a run. Have been able to, you know, keep it from getting way out of hand. They got to finish strong here as well, knowing that they've got a couple more games during this session.
Sully drives, goes up, no good. Simon with it now. Mayan, three's off the mark. Tynes comes away with it. Bounce pass to Alamatu, gives it right back to him, or at least trying to find him. It goes out of bounds. It will remain with RNS, but good two-man game there between Kellen and Samuel.
This RNS squad is one of the best bounce passing teams I've seen. They just find those cracks, especially when you get down underneath that free throw line area. Cutters coming from either corner from the 45s, and they just deliver that bounce pass with such grace and intelligence.
The other way for Beast now. That one is off glass and good for Haiga. 87-63. RNS leads. Pennell drives into the lane, no good. Ball sails out of bounds. It will be Beast basketball. Cabre splits the defenders and goes and gets a bucket right over Sully's hand. Luck. Sully now for three. That one is good for Sully, Caleb Sully from downtown.
Sully got his feet set there. Great follow through. Nice active stroke.
And Simon throws it to Main, who has to save it from going out of bounds. Driving right to the hole, and he's fouled. Haiga will be rewarded with 2 shots.
Alamutu making his case to the referee, saying he went straight up.
As Fifth Field and Azagra check in for RNS. First free throw is good. Second one, no good. And Mayan with the offensive rebound can't get it to go. Be RNS basketball with 1:22 remaining.
It is absolutely crazy how many players do not have a really polished left hand at this stage in the game. Mayan goes up there, right-handed shot. If he had the left hook shot there, could have gone right off the backboard, put that one in easy over the much smaller Caleb Suley.
Here is Mayan from deep. That one drops. (90-69). Suley reverse layup is good. McFarland drives, gets it to go, and he'll head to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
So as we look at B.E.A.S.T Prep here, they have been able to have a really good fourth quarter, and I think as they go into their next couple games, bring the same amount of energy, bring that same amount of fight, they'll be able to walk away with at least one victory from this session.
35 seconds remain, 92-71. RNS leads. Suley. For field. Three balls up, no good. Luck. We have a whistle as there is another hurt player, and it looks like an ankle for Haiga, and they're already without Miraldo, who got hurt in yesterday's game with a knee injury, a non-contact knee injury, and he's out now, and that's might be a second player, although he's walking a little bit limp, but walking on it is Haiga. Back to the final 18 seconds of this one. 2 to shoot. Suley will put it up from deep, and he hits it wet from beyond the arc. 95-71. Betterdine across the timeline. McFarland goes up, and he is called for the travel. And Fifield hands the ball over to the official, and this one is over. RNS improved to 4-3 as B.E.A.S.T drops to 0-7. The final score 95, RNS 71 for B.E.A.S.T Prep. And when we come back, we'll have more here from Notre Dame for Nick Zephi, Amalai Salzane, and our whole crew. We'll be back here shortly inside Notre Dame High School.
Top Flight Academy have went back to back